One day we were driving by the cornfields, and they had just been harvested, and I looked out and there were flocks of birds out there eating. And the scripture came to me. Fowls don't sow, and they don't reap, but there's food. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, like, abundant food, like that. And I'm like, the Lord's like, see, I take care of them. I take care of you. Whenever God gives us an opportunity to let Him do something miraculous, let's rejoice in that. The story today was, I was telling Sister Glass today, there was a time where we had no groceries, and I went to the cupboard and prayed, and I'm like, Lord, I don't have any food, and I have no money. It wasn't 5 minutes later, the little old lady in the church who had nothing, but she was born in the Depression, so she had nothing in the sense that she didn't have an abundance of money, but she had tons of food, canned food. She had all this dry goods stuff, because she wasn't going to go through the Depression again. Well, she called me up. She said, hey, I'm going to come by your house. You going to be home? I said, yes. She brought 8 bags of dry goods into my house. She said, we're going to be back in a little while. Are you going to be here about an hour? I said, yeah. She came back and she had like 6 to 8 bags of dairy, meat, vegetables, fresh vegetables, everything. Filled my refrigerator up. And it was so full 3 hours after I prayed that I had to invite people over to eat with us because I knew we couldn't eat it all. We'd have to eat it because there was so much fresh stuff. We had to share to get rid of it. Isn't that cool. Like God?
Yes, it is.
And then there were days I'd walk up to the closet and say, Lord, my boys need clothes. They're outgrowing everything and I have no money. And when you know it, someone would come up that night with 2 bags, garbage bags of clothes. Hey, I was cleaning out my boys' closets, or I went through my boys' baby clothes, and here's. And it was exactly what I needed. Mm-hmm. Or my mother-in-law would send me a box of all brand new stuff. She'd gone shopping and sent me a box of clothes from Alaska. That's just how God takes care of us. Mm-hmm. But we have to obey Him, and we have to live underneath that covering of, Lord, you're enough. Mm-hmm.